All right, guys, here we are installing another kitchen that has a register in the floor that needs to come out of the front of the cabinet. So I've got a little hack that I do to save you a little money. Instead of hiring an HVAC guy to come out, we take a party tray, we cut the front of it, and we install it over the cap. We seal it, screw it down, and then we can cut our grill into the front of the toe kick. And that will blow all the air from under the cabinet into the kitchen. All right, so now we have our aluminum tray that we are going to cut the front off of. We're gonna cut down here, and grind it down, take the front out, so that'll allow the air to travel that direction. So now I'm dry fitting it under my cabinet to make sure it clears my legs and we can bring it up to the back of the toe kick. So what I'm looking at now is my leg is preventing it from coming up to the back of my toe kick. So I'm looking at the front of it and I'm gonna see I need to make a notch there, but this side I can clear. So I only need to make one notch in the corner there. And that notch needs to be this distance from here to there. So take my tape measure, need a 1 3/4 inch notch. So we want an 1 3/4 inch notch in the corner right here. So now we're just testing it again to make sure it goes to my line. Now you can see my line. The tray is brought all the way back. So now when we go to put our toe kick on, it will seal like that. So all the air coming out will now be directed into the front and it hits right at the back of your toe kick. So that's how we make our notch, and that's how we clear obstacles like the legs to allow it to come up. Now what we're gonna do is mark it out on the floor, and then we're gonna put some silicone around it, caulk, anything to just put a barrier between the floor, and then we're gonna put some screws on the corner of it. First thing though, we're just gonna mark out the edges. Now we've got it secured to the ground. We've got it siliconed in on the lines. So now we're good to put our cabinet back. Our register is going to blow all the air up. It's going to come up into there. It's all silicone. It's going to come right out to the back of the toe kick. We're going to cut a grill into it right now. All right, so we've got our cabinet installed. We just installed our party tray. So now our ductwork is installed to the back of our toe kick. Next step is to cut your toe kick and then cut the grill in the toe kick. And to do that, we've got a stove that is going to come right here and this opening. So we want to end our toe kick at this point right here and run it in front of our cabinet. We're going to have another toe kick coming down this way. So I only need to get from here to behind my toe kick. So I run it like 8 inches past the front. That lets me get past the back. From here I know I can cut a 40-inch piece and I'll be good. So I'm gonna cut a 40-inch piece of toe kick and then we're gonna mark out the grill. All right, so now we're gonna put the toe kick in front of the register that we just created. So we've cut our piece of toe kick. We've got our end cap that comes in the package. We slide that on the edge where the oven is gonna go. So when it's done, looks like that. What I've done here is put a straight edge. That's what this is, right here. What that is allowing me to do is put my toe kick exactly where my stove is gonna come down. When the stove comes in, it's gonna go right on the edge of my cabinet. So we want our toe kick to end right at the edge of our cabinet also. So that's my start point. We're gonna lay it in front of the cabinet like that. Take our clips and we're gonna line them up with the center of each leg. So I'm looking at it here. I'm gonna put it in the center. So once it's on, it'll look like this. To get these into the channel, take it, put it in here, and turn it. So you put it on its side, and turn it. And that's what locks it into the channel. So we just want to get this right in front of our legs. So I'm looking for the center point of this, and I'm looking for the center point of my leg. So I've got that one set. I'm gonna do 2 more on this. So now when you're looking at it, you can see that my clips are right in line with the leg, and it will just snap on. And it's in line with my oven. So when my oven goes down, it is in the right spot. So now we want to take our grill. We're just using a grill that is less than 18 inches to fit on this. And we're going to mark it in the center of this unit. And then we want to come up about an inch off of the floor. So I marked the inside of it, and I'm gonna go 1/8 of an inch larger than my mark, and that'll be the inside of this, but it will not cut the outside mark. So I'm marking the inside, don't mark the outside. Now we'll snap our toe kick back off. Just pull it off, it unclips, and we're ready to mark this out. So what we have here is our marks. However, we don't want to cut on the face. We want to cut on the back side so it doesn't scuff up the front. So I have to transfer these marks to the back. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to remove these clips. So I've got them lined up. I make a center mark where I know my legs need to go. Right there. So that's the center of my leg. So now I can remove these clips. And I can take my measurement from these marks and put them on the back. So what I'm doing is just making a little hole so I can cut out my grill. All right, so we've got it cut out. We're just gonna screw on our plate now. So we're just lining it up. I keep it at least 3/4 to 7/8 off the bottom. So if they ever do quarter round, it goes under it. And we just want to make sure it's square on there before we screw it down. So it looks good. And there you go. Now we're just gonna line our legs back up. Ready to snap it back on here, and we will have a grill in our toe kick.